Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Rolling Around the Campfire. Today I am cooking a whole rump over the fire. So it'll be cooked for the first half over the fire anyway, and then I'll probably finish it off in the camp oven. But it's nothing too tricky with the recipe. It's pretty basic. You just get your rump. This one's 5.5 kilo. It'll probably take, I'm guessing, 6 hours roughly, but as usual that's all going to be dependent. So yeah, normally I'll just get it, I'll soak it in a bit of olive oil. So I leave all the fat on it, adds to the flavour. So yeah, I'll just douse him in a bit of olive oil and then just use your seasoning, whatever you want. Even salt and pepper does the trick, but yeah, just give it a good douse of seasoning. This one is a Black Angus rump, if anyone's interested. I just get what I can find at my local butcher, whatever's looks good. They probably don't like me going in there too much because I pick up every rump, and Mandy gets the shits with me. Make sure it looks pretty good. Nice bit of fat in it. Nice colouring of the meat. So yeah, we'll give that meat side a good dousing of seasoning all over the sides. Finally, we got some sun out. Did a bit of a cook last night, and was going good until probably the last hour, wasn't it? And it hammered down with rain. Big storm come in. Hey.
Keeps life interesting.
Oh yeah, throws up some challenges. So yeah, basically that's it. She's all coated, and if need be, I'll give her another coat over the fire as we go along. So yeah, I'll just get a butcher's hook. You can use wire, twine if you want. Yeah, I just find good old butcher's hook, and yeah, I'll just hang him over the fire. In there, so I've got my other little chain set up so I can adjust the up and down. I'll start it meat side to the flame or to the coals, and that way that'll give it a good cook. The wind has been chopping and changing, so the wind was blowing away from it, so I sort of brought the fire a bit closer, but now it's blowing this way, but I'll just see how it goes. But that's probably a good distance to have it away. If I need to speed up the process, I can bring it a bit closer. But yeah, basically you're just trying to get that bit of colouring on the meat, so just keep an eye on it. But like I said, it's going to be probably 5-6 hours at least to do this, so it's a slow process. But yeah, now it's time to go crack a beer and jump in the pool for a little while, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, just before we go, what I was going to do is I'll put my little tray underneath it just to catch any of the juices that I can use later on as they drip off. Always a good idea. So yeah, I'll do that. I might need to jig him up so it sort of stays exactly how I want it with this wind, but yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go along. Rightio, so we're about 2 hours in now. I'm just going to make up a bit of a, I suppose you call it basting juice to go over the rump while it's cooking, just to give it a bit of flavour. So yeah, what it is, it's just butter, diced up chilli and garlic, and yeah, I'll just heat that up over the fire to a liquid, give it a good mix up, and I'll just drizzle it over the top of it. So yeah, I'll just chuck him on the fire and get it melted. You can see the rump is coming along quite well. So yeah, we'll just get that melted down, and yeah, we'll drizzle it over the top of it. And yeah, we'll probably give it another half hour. I might flip him up the other way Starting to get a nice little bark on it. I had to move the coals a little bit closer because the wind was blowing the other way, but I could probably move them back a bit now. So I'll get this done and we'll do that. But yeah, we'll just, actually I might grab a glove somewhere. Drizzle him down. There's some bloody stones a bit warm too. And yeah, obviously you don't need to do it onto the fat side. Just cover the meat. You can use a basting brush if you want, but yeah, this works just as good. Yeah, so there we are. So yeah, we'll give it another half hour like that, and then I'll probably flip him up the other way and let him go for another couple of hours. And then once we're about 4 hours in, she'll go in the camp oven. So yeah, we'll be back with you shortly. Rightio, so we are 5 hours into the cook now. Time to chuck him in the camp oven. So what I'll do, just get rid of that lid for a sec. I slice up some onions, like reasonably thick, bit like that, and I use that as a bed to place the meat on top. It sort of acts like a little bit of a trivet, but it cooks while it's there and makes a really nice, yummy element to the gravy at the end. So yeah, I just chuck them down like that, and then be time to grab the big hunk of meat, the one that's on the fire. So yeah, that's what it's come up like. I turned it upside down, probably, what was that, 2.5, nearly 3 hours into it, and then I turned it around for the last hour. So yeah, I'll sit him meat side down with the fat cap up the top, just like that. And then I'll chuck a bit of olive oil around the bottom with them onions, and then I will put a half a litre of beef stock in there, pour it all over it, and then we'll chuck him on the fire. So put the lid back on him. Now I'll just go prep the area for it. We've got some little baby capsicums on there, warming to have with our dinner. And then yeah, so that's the that's all the juices and whatnot that's come out of it. I've been, like, as you've seen, the butter and stuff, so it's dribbled off, but I've been picking it up regularly and just pouring back over the top of it, which should hopefully keep it all nice and moist and flavoursome. And yeah, so we're just gonna put probably minimal heat underneath, just a little bit of heat underneath, and then we'll something like that'll do, and we'll put a bit of heat on the top, and then yeah, it's probably got another, I'd say, hour and a half to go with that. But it's looking really good, as you saw. It's nice and coloured, nice and moist. And yeah, we're probably temperature wise sitting at probably 45, 48 degrees internal. So yeah, just got to bring it up another 8 or 10 in the camp oven, and should be good. And it's all depends how you like to eat your beef. We like ours medium rare, so we don't mind it having a little bit of blood and juice in there. But yeah, if you can cook it for longer if you want. We could have left it on the fire hanging how it was for another hour and a half and it would have come up really good anyway, but I just really like the way when you do it like this, you put the onions under it, that flavour comes through it, and that bit of garlic that's been hanging off it really cooks up and gives it a really nice flavour, I reckon. But yeah, so we'll check back with you when it's done. We've got a few spuds to go, so we'll chuck them on as well a bit later, and yeah, really looking forward to eating it. Rightio, so we are 6.5 hours in, but it is done. So that's what it looks like. Gus reckons it smells alright, so we'll just get it out of the camp oven if we can without it falling to pieces. So that's it there, so we'll just let it sit. Got some potatoes on, they're pretty much done, and then we'll slice it up and we'll come back to yous and we'll eat it up because it smells bloody good. Alrighty, so she is ready to carve up, and let me tell you, it smells bloody good.
Gus is very excited.
Yeah.
You need smell-o-vision on your camera.
Yeah. There we go, look at that. Nice and tender. Juicy. Pink. And yeah, hopefully lots of flavour.
Juice coming out of
Mm.
It smells great, doesn't it?
Oh, so good.
No, Gus, you can't have any.
Yeah. You might get a little taste, just a little taste, eh? But yeah, look at it, it's just falling apart. Still got that little bit of pink in it, which is good, which is what I like. So yeah, what did it take?
You put it on at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock it started. What's the time now?
7:15.
So there we go, 7 hours. We took it off, gave it 15 minutes to sit and rest. So yeah, 5.5 kilo rump. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And yeah, the when I said with the onions underneath, that's the onions right there. They're just really nice and tasty to add to the flavour of the meat. But yeah, I think that's definitely
Dish this up and see how it goes.
more than enough. But yeah, oh, it smells good. So good. Dinner time.
$50 voucher which I gave to them.
That's funny.
And then on Thursday or Friday, Kate invited me over to have dinner over there. The meat is beautiful.
That meat is good.
It's good.
It's good.
Hey guys, yeah, sorry about that. We've been having a few issues with our GoPros. I don't know if you noticed over the last few videos. There's been a few audio issues and a couple other things. Keeps just shutting itself off and doing some crazy stuff. So we missed out on the end bit of the end of that cook. But I can tell you what, it was pretty bloody delicious. But I just thought I'd take this opportunity to jump back on here and let you know, remind you all about the around the campfire fundraiser weekend that we're holding at the Cape Palmerston Holiday Park in October 4th and 5th. Yeah, we're going to do a big cook up down there. Everyone's welcome. Just ring up the caravan park. Details are in the post beside me here. And yeah, book your site. Looking forward to see you all there. So catch us later.